Hi Scorpio, this is your general tarot reading for Scorpio, Sun, Moon and Ascendant or Rising sign for the month of September. Scorpio, let's do what we always do. We'll shuffle the cards and wait on the right ones to come out for you, my love. And in the meantime, let's talk about these energies that you may feel through the month. So, we begin the month still under the influence of the Piscean full moon, beautiful water moon that you're happy to swim in its wonderful, magical, mysterious essence. So there you were, swimming in all that wonderful Piscean emotion. And maybe a couple of things might have been felt here. For the first ones, those of you with children, there could have been a real moment where there maybe was a very deep and profound thing that happened that came to your attention at this period that you may be closing off now in September. So it could be for those of you welcoming a new family member, a new child into your life. Congratulations if that's you. Or for those of you with older children, it could be a moment where you watch them go through some transition period that, I don't know, might have brought a bit of a tear to your eye somehow, you know. For everybody else, there's the qualities of creative expression, of bliss, of soulfulness. The fifth house can be very much that quality. And you could have found that this time, under the influence of the moon, you got really back in touch with your heart, your soul, and what your purpose in life is supposed to be. There could have been great moments at the end of August, start of September, where people really celebrated you as a person somehow, that they liked what you represent. There was a quality of wholesomeness, of truth, of fun, of beaming. Yeah, you were kind of beaming as we leave August and still a little bit into September. And people just love that quality about you. You're proud of who you are again. That's the part that makes me the happiest to say that for you, Scorpio, because the energies this month, they're really beautiful. And I really want to get in and feel that with you, because it is that moment where perhaps for a long time you've been looking out at your world and saying, I can't subscribe to this ideology, or I can't believe in this, I can't, what do I believe in? And maybe there was a moment where you looked up to the sky and said, Superman, where are you? And instead of finding a superhero flying out there in the sky, you found the superhero in you. I mean, let's get on Mariah Carey here for a moment. The hero lies in you. And there's just that gorgeous quality of bursting with joy, bursting with pride, bursting with pleasure, that everything in your life now that you're doing, it's almost like you've made a vow that it must fill you with pride, fill you with joy, fill you with happiness. And your life now must be infused with meaning, with purpose. So everything you're touching in your work life, within your family, within your relationships, all those things now have this magical golden sprinkly stuff that you're throwing out there on it because you're proud. You're proud of who you are. You're proud of the people in your life. And you're proud. There's a moment where you want to keep that alive also somehow. You want to share it. And why do you want to share this great pride, this great stand out and stand up for something? The sun being in your 11th house really wants you to do that, to be the embodiment perhaps within a group of people, to be the inspirer, the influencer, the leader within a large group of people. If some of you are working on social media or within a large group of people, a society, a team, sports team, anything like that, there may be a moment this month where you're called in to continue to be celebrated by larger groups of people, because there's great energy there, the sun being in there. I suspect for a lot of you it's something you're doing with your career too, something where you are leading And you're leading and very proud. It's almost like being the president of a society, being the face of something, standing out there and everybody just watching you as you wave to the parade. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous energy. Now, in real down to earth terms, and we have to be very practical and down to earth in Virgo season, it is just that beautiful quality, my love, where you are now more ready to trust in everything that you do, to trust and have confidence in the things that you're doing in all aspects of your life, and perhaps then to bring it out to friends, to teams in work, to be bold, daring, adventurous, and to do something that larger circles of friends perhaps can appreciate and admire. It's beautiful, beautiful. At the start of the month, the sun is in Virgo. Perhaps there may be a moment that you have been organizing an event, and as we go into Virgo season, you present it to a group of people. Could some of you be organizing a birthday party for a Virgo? Or maybe for a Libra later down in the month. But there is just some nice quality where you're doing something very, very, very nice and kind and generous to serve other people and to let them have the same joy that you feel. So it's a beautiful quality of sharing, Scorpio. Now, other things that are happening. This month we have Saturn and your ruler Pluto at the very end of the month going direct in your third house of communication. So it seems for some of you lessons have been learned over the last few months about how to communicate what it is you need, what it is you want, what it is you desire, to get your voice heard through the crowd, to get your voice heard loud and clear in some way, where perhaps the test was to keep your communication on the level, to keep your communication clean, to keep it some way that benefits you. And it seems this month you really see the rewards of that. You see the rewards of holding your dignity, holding your tongue perhaps, and seeing how that pays off. But for some of you, if there is a thing where you've been working hard, trying to communicate, trying to negotiate, trying to do something where communication is key, and you've had so many setbacks, this month it seems to just all go so much better for you. Really, communication is just so wonderful this month. It seems like large groups of people, that's why I said social media or teams, they really want to hear what you've got to say. And because now you've really done the homework where you only say things from the heart, that the impact you can have on people now, you could almost become like this great character that can stand up and speak in front of people and get them to believe again in something, motivate them. You're powerful this month with your communication, my love, very powerful. Other things that are happening, so much activity in your 11th house. It's unreal. Mercury on the 6th of September, the great ideas man, where the mind moves, is going in there into the 11th house. September 9th, new moon in Virgo in the 11th house. 11th house has a lot to do with our dreams, our desires, our wishes, being highly inspirational to others, as I just said. Channeling something that's almost like a zap of lightning from the very high realms. For those of you who are doing very, very, very deep spiritual work, now the real deal spiritual work, this could be a month where you really hear things, hear messages, get a bit of a bolt of lightning into your mind where it's illuminated, where you hear the real answers that you've been looking for. Yeah. So for those of you on that great big deep spiritual journey, there is magic in the air for you. And like I said, perhaps not just magic, but a great illumination. So your third eye is wide open this month, really. So you, again, with all that absolutely brilliant intuitive instinct that you have, is now being given an extra third eye glow. So if there's a time to really solve some problems this month, big problems, big mysteries, this could be the month. You could get divine inspiration. Absolutely. Now, around the new moon on September the 9th, there could be great opportunities for some of you to really see your hopes, your dreams, the things that you want for the future to start rolling. You see it starting to move. If you have your eye on some prize, you see that you're getting closer to obtaining it. I mean, it's almost like your wish is their command now. You are your own genie in the bottle. Yeah, you really are. It's a great time for self-motivation too, to really run with this thing of closing your eyes and trusting that whatever it is you're really believing in, that magic can happen, that miracle can begin. You can begin to see the wheels come into motion. Yeah. For the very lucky ones, I will say, play lottery this month. Don't go crazy. Don't be spending huge, ridiculous amounts of money. That's not the vibe. But throw a little few coins down and play lottery, because some of you could have tremendous luck this month in that way. So I like that. Now, September 9th, Venus in Scorpio. As if you weren't hot enough, baby, you've now got Venus sitting in there in Scorpio, where, I mean, what can I say? You are just magnetic, magnetized. So this is why I love the energy of this month. You Venus on the 9th of September in there, changing your aura. First house is your aura, cleaning it, changing it up, making you be the god or goddess. That's what people see. I mean, you could go out without brushing your hair in a pair of sweats or whatever, but it's what people are perceiving in you that's beautiful, and they like you. So, I mean, again, you could do anything or say anything this month and people will listen, they will like you. It's also a great time if you do want to make your image reflect this gorgeous, glowing Venusian energy. It's probably a time to do a little bit of a makeover. Yeah. And certainly with the beauty that surrounds you, your words will be more beautiful. Your approach, your responses to people will just be so much more elegant, baby. Elegant, and you are classy. You are pure class. So now you've got that Venusian elegance to go with that. My God, I have the fear for you this month, because really, you could be dangerous this month, Scorpio, because you have all the little boxes ticked that you could do anything. So please, as you're getting up in the morning and having your cup of coffee and saying, now is this coffee, the power in this going to be for good or evil today? Please choose good, because there's power here, baby. Real power, even divine power. And protective power. Feeling that your little circle of people around you are very protective over you. Feeling that life in general is putting cushions around you and propping you up. And maybe feeling very connected to some guidance. So if you have a particular faith or system of belief that offers, a guardian or a guide, this could be a month where you really feel that presence to help you. So it's gorgeous, Scorpio. It really is gorgeous. Mars on September 11th is going into your home sector. So I would say to you, it's Virgo season, which is all about getting things organized in the home area. Please do try to put some of this energy, high intense Mars energy, into spring cleaning your house, tidying it up, painting, decorating, doing something with great enthusiasm within the home. Otherwise, if that energy isn't harnessed properly, you could become like thunder at home and start, throwing plates and throwing things. Don't do that. Don't do that, baby. Harness that energy into good. Yeah. Other things, we're always now working towards the full moon at the end of the month, September 25th. Full moon in Aries. So that's good again for you. 6th house is all about organization, about focus, about drive, about the small details in your life. And by the time the end of the month comes, you could get very focused, very, very, very focused on the small details within your life. Documents, paperwork. For those of you with pets, maybe there's an issue there too where they'll need extra care and attention. So we're working towards that energy. And I just want to say to you, by the time the end of the month comes, everything could be so high energy that I don't want you to get all stressed out, baby, okay? Don't allow yourself to get stressed out. Try to hang around with your friends as much as possible, because there's great energy with your friends and with your partner for those in a relationship. Just try to spread some of that extra heightened tension out by, going for coffee, chatting, getting on the phone, just working out with your pals, and working it out with maybe some new pals. Yeah, your world is opening up to bringing in new people, new significant friends into your life. And that's gorgeous energy, gorgeous, and it's wonderful for you this month to do that. Other things, the 12th of September, Jupiter, sextiling Pluto. So again, there could be some real lucky communication happening here around the 12th. Speak up, speak clearly, speak your mind, and see where that brings you, because there could be luck there. Around the 12th of September, also Venus there, Uranus. There could be a surprising thing where you might shock your partner, for those in a relationship, with this new bold image that you're bringing out. Or your partner might shock you in some way that challenges how you respond to them. So just go easy around the 12th. It'll be fine. Communication seems to be the answer to everything this month. Keeping it clean, keeping it sweet, keeping it nice, and then that will save you a whole lot of problem, baby, a whole lot of problem. September 23rd, the Sun goes into Libra, into your 12th house, and Mercury will be in there too. So there's an aspect here of, by the end of the month, as I said, things might have gotten so busy, you might have been meeting so many people, so much going on, but by the end of the month you want to retreat. You want a bit of quiet time. You want to maybe go far away. Some of you might be planning a little holiday at the end of the month where you just need to turn everything off, switch off, unplug, and go into a total Zen zone. So that's gorgeous. That'll be something you can enjoy. Look, 5 cards, Scorpio, what the heck? I mean, where are these cards? I'll have to pull them soon myself if you don't mind. Let me see, other things, 18th of September. Some high energy, in the home area that might meet some, there could be some, for those of you in a relationship, those of you living with somebody, there could be a bit of drama there. But again, communication, baby. This is where you get to test your wonderful communication skills that Saturn and Pluto, going direct this month, have been trying to show you how to do this thing properly, not to be so messy or scattered in your communication. You're mastering this shit now, baby. So use it this month whenever you're tested, okay? I'm doing one more shuffle, baby, and then I'm going to choose the cards, if you don't mind, just to get it moving. Here we go. Yeah, there's no other ones. Is this your, are you trusting me, Scorpio, to pull the right cards for you? Well, okay, look, we're meeting things halfway. You pulled half of them and I'll pull the other half. So, yeah, now that you're all in the friend zone, that's kind of things you'll be doing. You'll say, okay, let's meet each other halfway. Okay, Scorpio, I'm glad that you think of me as a friend. I like that. So there's that card coming out, that card, 2 more, that card, and the last one. Come on, make it a good one, make it a good one. Yes! Do you know what this card is, baby? This is the card of Venus in Scorpio. So that happens on September the 9th, and that is your last card. So we'll be talking about the effect of that. Okay, Scorpio, let's do it, baby. Let's look at the big overview as if by magic. Pum! Because magic, it's all about magic this month. So, we begin with the Sagittarian card. Do you remember last month, Scorpio, we talked about somebody being very influential in your life that has the qualities of Sagittarius, that they enter your life and they make you laugh a bit more. They make you take things less seriously. And you're still running with this energy if it's a Sagittarius or somebody who has that cheeky quality to them that kind of, they challenge you. They kind of say, come on, Scorpio, stop taking everything so seriously. You remember from last month? Here they are again, as opening up. Their influence, whoever this person is, who is very wise, very knowledgeable, because Sagittarians are the wise ones in the zodiac. And because they're wise, they just blurt shit out. And there's, again, some healing aspect about this type of person in your life. Maybe it's they who become a real true friend to you now, my love. A kind of person that wouldn't normally be your kind of person. You're soulful, you're deep, you like mysterious things, you're fun, you're definitely fun. But this is a whole different type of person. And they open you up perhaps to a whole new circle of friends. And you're very happy about this. Had you been feeling very isolated for a while, Scorpio, that your communication was used to push people away? Well, now this very unusual person comes and says, come on, you're my friend. We do it this way. And you fall into a kind of a new group of people who influence you more positively. Their behavior is just that bit nicer and sweeter, and it allows you to also communicate in that way. Yeah. But look, standing beside that is the Tower. Okay, so here's where the challenge comes. Two meanings. Some of you could really see how this person is changing your life completely. They could be very instrumental in pulling down some old bullshit in your life. Yeah, really. They could be stepping in and coming into your life like a big sledgehammer and knocking everything down that you've done in the past in order to make way for your future. Yeah. On another note, for some of you, just to be super literal with the cards, for some of you, this could be a Sagittarian who comes in with a destructive energy that you might have to fix. But I'm not feeling that. That's why you always have to go beyond the literal meaning of the cards. I think it's a great healing that comes for you. A healing that allows you finally to pull down the facade. Because the old you is derelict, it's gone, it's not you anymore. And the Pisces full moon has shown you that, yeah, you can be soft, you can be gentle, you can be sweet, and you can show that to the world. Not that you're not ever those things, but sometimes, Scorpio, what happens is that you keep all that beautiful sweetness to the very few people in your life. And now in comes the healing to tear that down and say, it's time to bring all of that beautiful magic, sweetness. I'm getting the idea of just just that beautiful, sweet flavor of you. Bring it out, baby, for more people to see. Share it. And don't fear it. Don't fear it. Because when you do, here comes the master of the emotions. Quite a Neptunian card. Neptune in Pisces, of course. Why didn't I see that? Full moon in Pisces, Neptune in Pisces. And here it is. You learning to master how you feel about other people that are outside your inner core group now. You're very inspiring, Scorpio, whatever it is you're doing. You're talking to large groups of people from the heart, and you're motivating, filling them with love and inspiring them to be more loving, to be more kind, to be more caring. This sometimes is the card of somebody who does deep emotional healing. For those of you involved in the healing arts, in psychology, in doing life coaching perhaps, where you must motivate people to release grief, release sadness, and show them by your example how they can benefit. Wow, okay, you're showing people by your example how they can live a more heartfelt life this month. So again, you are very inspiring, and you're running with it. Really going for it. This is the spirit of adventure, the spirit of fire, the spirit of feeling that you're on a mission now again. You've been lit up. The spark has gone underneath you, and you're lit up again to be more open about your feelings. Yeah. Literal meaning, this is a water sign, this is a fire sign. Perhaps a fire sign is really running towards you to inspire you again to be the embodiment of all the brilliance that you are. Fire signs, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. Yeah. You're getting pushed, you're getting helped. Somebody is really coming in, or a group of people are really coming in to give you that space and platform that you need to show off this gorgeous heart magic that you have. Now, here's Virgo season, and then up comes Virgo, and this is Gemini, Virgo, Gemini. Both of these, Virgo and Gemini, are ruled by Mercury, and Mercury here is in the 11th house for you of dreams, desires, magic, wish fulfillment, seeing your future and trusting it completely. And perhaps the reason why you're trusting things completely is because if you see the Hermit here, he gets great wisdom and insight from going deep down. Now, you are somebody, Scorpio, who likes to dig deep, get to the root of a problem, get to the real heart of something, and find the little gemstones there, the truth, the core truth of something. So this is where your mind seems to be at. You're focused on getting to the truth of what it is that you want, what it is that you want to project out into your future, and what it is you can share with other people to motivate them from the heart, perhaps. This is also the card of being prudent and cautious, of taking your time so that you fully understand a situation. So perhaps you need to take time out to fully understand a situation with either a Virgo or a Gemini, But you're analysing, the details are important here. You won't take anything on superficial value anymore. You want to know more. The card of deep wisdom beside the Magician. Oh God, Scorpio, really, this is it. This is where Mercury in the 11th house, I'm really feeling that, is saying, you've learned so much. You've learned what you've needed to learn. Your communication, Mercury, is now up a game. It's up. Get rid of the old way of communicating and start seeing where this can take you into the future, and take time to analyze it and think about it, because you've got the skills now, you've got the wisdom now, you've got the power now, baby. And in comes the Magician saying, where would you like to go? Where would you like to go? It's like standing at, an airline desk, and the person just saying, good morning, where would you like to go? And you're just saying, I can go anywhere. But really, where are you going? You're going towards the 11th house, which is the house of the supreme gods, the house where wishes are manifested. So make a dream, and dream big this month, because here comes the Magician, ready to wave his magic wand and say, your wish is my command. Baby, dream big, dream bold, dream brave, dream big, because really you are just ready to go out there into the stratosphere and beyond, out into the cosmos. I mean, whatever it is you've your mind on now, it's more than success. Last month I said you're getting some success. This is going to an entirely new level, whatever it is you're doing. And here you are looking out into the world saying, okay, where would I like to go? Being an inspiration to other people, being like somebody who's able to stand out, look out and say, I can go anywhere I wish. And it's almost like it's the first time that you feel that, Scorpio. It's the first time where you believe in your ruby slippers, where if you click them 3 times, look, I think he's got ruby slippers on. He's certainly got ruby socks on anyway. But he's clicking them 3 times. It's the vibe. I can have anything I want. You can. So it's worth taking the time out to have a real think about it. Yeah. Don't dream or wish for something useless or silly this month, because you can go anywhere. Beside the 2 of Wands is the 2 of Cups. There's a feeling here of everything coming together. Everything is just making sense. You felt the shift in your life in August, and now you're feeling it all coming together. You've creative projects that are now, you're ready to just put out there with a group of people. It's just boom, success. You've got love going on where you're feeling this love, not just from your partner, not just from people in your inner circle, but from a wide range of people. And this again is infusing the magic. You see, what a lot of people don't realize is 11th house is to do with large groups of people, and it's also to do with magic. And what you have to realize here is that the more you open yourself up to people, and the more they are inspired by you, the more you receive their goodwill, you receive their energy, you receive when they're saying, I wish you the best in your project, you receive it. It's more gasoline going into you. And because you've opened up to the people who are prepared to wish you every success, your rocket can take off. It's another lesson you learn this month, that isolating yourself from good people, it doesn't work for you anymore, that there's magic in knowing where your good soul tribe are. Again, we have a fire card beside a soulmate card. The inspiration you get from a fire sign, Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries, is just very special and very key for you this month. Now, as we come towards the end of the month, Scorpio, this is you walking away. Okay, you're walking away from what? After the demolition card comes in, where the thunder strike comes and you can no longer see your world in the way that you had been seeing it. So now you're prepared under the new moon, which is the 9th of September and onwards, to walk away. And to walk on the 25th of September towards the full moon in Aries. You're walking towards being more independent in your life. And you're walking towards getting a greater sense of focus now in all the things that you're doing in your life. And 6th house can also be serving others. There is just the whole energy here, Scorpio, which again, you know I love you. You know I love you, because you see, you were handed great power and you didn't use it for yourself. You took a bit and you sprinkled a bit on you, of course. You deserve that. But towards the end of the month, I see what you're doing with all that magic. You're serving other people, motivating them, guiding them, filling them with love, filling them with inspiration, teaching them maybe from your mistakes. It's that thing with you, Scorpio, that I adore. I know how many times do I say, let other people fix their own mess, focus on you. But it's a quality in you that can't always be denied. You have a good heart. You want to help other people. And now it seems, and I can't stop you, because it seems to be what you want to do at the end of the month, to be of service to other people, to care for other people, to stay humble. You see, that's where you kill me. That's where you kill me, because the power that you have, and yet there's always that quality of you to return to the background and to stay humble and to serve from a distance. I love that quality about you, but yet still at the same time maintaining all the magic that you've learned. Yeah, yeah. Now, beside the card of moving on in a totally new direction, you are filling your cup. See, these cups are empty. That's why he's walking away. The past is over. It's done. The things you've cried about, you've cried your last tear. It's over. You've done it. And now you're saying, what now? Now that I'm free, now that my life is taking a new direction, where do I go? Will you build up great new communication with friends, but friends who only speak from the heart? It's this energy of, again, people who are good-spirited, people who are prepared to talk from the heart, people who are just so open and generous with the way they speak from the heart. That's who you're just running towards at full steam, because you see he needs a stick to walk, and it's been hard on him, so he needs, it's a journey to walk away from maybe a lot of people who were bringing out the negative side of you, Scorpio, bringing out the bitey, stingy side, which you're able to do, but that's bloody draining on you. It's draining. When your real gift needs to be shown off, the gift of being in with good people, decent people, kind people, and being of great service to them, and loving them. Loving friends is very important this month. And celebrating. At the end of the month, excuse me, Scorpio, at the end of the month we have the Sun going into Libra in the 12th house. 12th house, a lot to do with alcohol and things like that. So there could be a celebration where there might be a lot of alcohol happening, and maybe you need a little bit of recovery time after that, after a Libra birthday. But it's all good, it's all nice. And I will say to you, towards the end of the month, your super spidey senses might spot one last person or situation who no longer belongs in this new set of people that you're gathering around you. They just don't fit in. They can't keep their behavior right. And you come in now with the big sword and say, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to ask you not to be part of this anymore, not to be part of my life anymore, not to be part of this celebration, because if you can't keep it clean, if you can't keep it above board, then you're just toxic, you're just not helping. So there is that moment towards the end of the month where you get very protective over these new, kinder, softer, gentler people, and when you see somebody throwing subtle shade, you just say, no, you out, you don't belong here, go back to the shady corner, you don't belong in this. And look, we end up with you defending yourself, taking the higher moral ground. There is this wonderful transformation, Scorpio, which again, I love when you're in that zone where you become that beautiful phoenix, the one that is very, very cleansing, the one who is very inspiring. I mean, who wouldn't look at a phoenix rising from the ashes, from the fires? And you are now stepping into, as I said, a better group of people who are more gentler, maybe even a little bit naive, and you get very protective over them because you know how shady people can get, because you've dealt with them, and you're like, oh God, these people are so naive, but they're so sweet. So you're defending them. You don't want them to see the shittier side of life. You're holding the higher moral ground and battling off anybody who dares to come in, as I said, with shade. And then Venus and Scorpio, the last card, which is, you're doing all of this because it's all done out of a sense of love and out of a sense of desire for you to have this beautiful flow of healthiness, wholeness, niceness. You know that vibe, Scorpio, back in your life. Cleanness. This card is also the card of seeing the potential for the future. All the 11th house dreams, desires and wishes we've spoken about. You're ready to sit back. You're ready to make the space in your life towards the end of the month where you go, okay, I'm taking this seriously. Okay, I've read the signs. I see the omens. I hear it over and over again. I've been somewhat illuminated. I'm not wasting this. So let me go quiet. Let me sit back. Let me come out of the shadows a little bit and step into this magical air, or magical wave, should I say, water. Step into that crystal lagoon. Step into that lake of gems. Step into that sparkling ocean and go into it and allow yourself see the potential as he is doing. He is suddenly realizing that his future is filled to the brim, to the overflowing. See, the cups they can't even contain the things they're overflowing. Treasures. And all he has to do is step out of the dark, reach out and pluck them from the ether. So it's quite a magical month, Scorpio. And I love that because I think you deserve a little bit of magic back in your life. I really do. And your magic is so infused with heart and soul and emotion and kindness that you haven't had the platform in a while to really be that. And that's where you're powerful. And that's where I adore you most of all. So Scorpio, I'm going to leave it at that if that's okay. You little magic thing, you. Enjoy all those moments back in your crystal lagoon and dream big. As I said, baby, dream big. Dream of anything, because this month, anything and everything is possible. My gorgeous, if this is the first time seeing my videos, then please subscribe. Join me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, She Bear Tarot. And do come back next month. There's more where this is going, you know. And in the meantime, Scorpio, I am going to leave you with a big hearted kiss from the bottom of my heart from me to you. Mwah. I love you so much, Scorpio. See you next month.